Hi fashion family, welcome to another exciting DIY tutorial. You see this jumpsuit is giving rich auntie on vacation, and guess what, I made it in less than 20 minutes. It is a halter neck cut together jumpsuit with no joining at the waist. You can style it in two different ways. You can wear it as a free dress, or it can be made fitted with the belt, as you can see in the video. And in this video I will be showing you easy steps you can use to cut and sew it, even if you're a beginner or just a DIY queen. Do well to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and drop me nice comments. Let's dive into the tutorial. I have 3.5 yards of this crepe fabric here. I have folded into two. So what I'm going to do is to fold it in a triangle form. It's in A-line form. It is not a circle. If you want, you can get yours in a circle form. You can extend this to the edge, okay? If you want it to be very full, if you have more fabric, you can extend as wide as you want. Can you see? And you can equally reduce it as however you want. So for mine, I'm not going to be using the whole wideness. I want to reduce mine a little bit. What I'm going to do now is to mark down 4 inches here. Next thing I'm going to do now is to determine whether I am going for off-shoulder or shoulder jumpsuit. Because this is a cut together jumpsuit, it does not have joining at the waistline, okay? What I'm going to do now is to mark down the full length of my jumpsuit. This is the full length of the jumpsuit. So what I'm going to do now is to mark the chest line and the waistline. My chest line is 7.5. I'll also mark down my shoulder to waist line. So this is my shoulder to waist line. So from 16 inches, I'll also mark down my crotch measurement. Okay, I have crotch measurement of 11.5. I want to mark down 12 inches for my crotch line. So this is my crotch line here. I'll come here and mark down 4 inches to create crotch curve. This is my crotch curve, both for the front and the back. I'll come to this place and mark the shoulder measurements divided by 2, okay, as well as the chest line measurements. Then I'll create the armhole curve. I have shoulder slope of 1.5 for the front. I'll create the armhole curve. Under the armhole, I'll make sure that what I have there is up to my bust measurement, okay? I have bust measurement of 36. I'm going to be adding 2 inches to my bust measurement because I want the jumpsuit to be free around my bust area. So I'm marking 38, okay, plus 1 inch side seam allowance. If yours is not up to your measurement, you have to adjust it before cutting. So it is important that you cross-check all your measurements before you cut on your fabric, okay? So this is my waistline, if you can remember. So I'll also mark down my neckline, that is my neck depth and neck width. I want to be using 3 inches. So I'll connect the shoulder slope and then the neckline. Okay, remember this is the chest line. For the neckline, I'll be marking 1/2 inch for the neckline, okay, of the front. Then I want halter neckline. So I want the halter neckline to start from here into the armhole. So I'm going to be adding 1/2 inch here for the joining seam allowance, because the middle part is going to have joining. So I will be adding 1/2 inch joining seam allowance. I'll cut. So I'll open up this part because this is the front and the back pants legs. And I'll cut the sides. So this is what it looks like now. So what I'm going to do now is to mark out 0.75 from the pants leg, okay, for the front, because I want the front to be shorter than the back by 0.75, okay. This is about 4 pieces now. I'll be using 2 pieces for the back pant leg, while these 2 pieces will be the front pant leg. So I'll be cutting off 0.75 from the front pant leg. So this is what I have now. I'll also trim down the front crotch line because I want the front crotch line to be deep. If you don't want yours to be deep, you can maintain this same crotch depth. But I want my own crotch depth to be a little bit deep by ½ inch. Okay, so this is what I have now. I'll indicate the waist line because I'll be fixing side pockets from the waist. Remember that I cut the front and the back pieces halter neck. I want my back neckline to come down a little more. Okay, you can decide to maintain the chest line. This is the chest line, or come down. If you had wanted high neck, you would cut yours high neck, but I don't want high neck. That is why I cut the front and the back neck together, because I knew that I'm going to reduce the back neckline. Okay, so I want to maintain the chest line for the back. This is what I have. The front is halter neck, while the back will be maintaining my chest line for the back. Okay, so we are almost ready. So what I'm going to do now is to go over to my sewing machine and stitch this ½ inch on the crotch line. Okay, then for the back, I'll also stitch the crotch line. I'll be adding zipper to mine, so I'll stitch from 20 inches. I'll mark down that ½ inch that I added for the joining. So I'll stitch from these 20 inches. You can bring your zipper down if you want, or even take it up, depending on whatever you want. So I'll stitch from here to the crotch line. I'll go ahead and cut the pocket pieces as well as the belt. I have joined the middle part of the front. So this is the front. I joined and pressed the seam line open. I also went ahead to use bias tape to pipe the armhole. And for the back, I have already installed the zipper. I went ahead to turn the neckline with bias, and I had to fix elastic into the bias, okay, in order to drag it in a little. So I'll fix the other one as well. This is the side pocket. This is measured 7 inches by 10 inches. And this is the belt. I have already turned it. Can you see? So what I'm going to do now is to join them together. I'll fix the other elastic and then join them together by the sides. I'll also fix in this belt from the waistline. Remember, I notched the waistline. So I'm going to pin down the belt from the waistline. So I'm going to stitch from this part. Then after the belt, I'll also fix in the pockets here. I'll just sew down the pocket by ½ inch on each side of the pants. I'll go over to my sewing machine now and I'll stitch like this from the armhole to the pocket and then to the hemline. Remember, the belt is inside, so I'll also stitch on the belt. Okay, so I'll do that off camera now. This is what the pants looks like after joining the sides. Can you see the two sides? I had to weave the sides as well. So what I'm going to do next is to stitch this inseam. Okay, I'll stitch the inseam from the crotch curve to the hemline. For the front neckline, I also had to cut out a long strap for the front neckline. So I'm going to pipe the front neckline with the piece. Okay, this is a long piece. You can cut any measurement of your choice. Mine is 2 inches by 46 inches. So I'm going to use it and pipe the neck of the front. Okay, so I have stitched the inseam and also hem the jumpsuit. For the neck, I have also piped the neckline with the pieces that I cut. So if I flip to the right side, so this is what I have. The pocket is inside, and then the belt. I'll go over to my ironing board now and give the jumpsuit a good press. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new tutorial, you'll be notified. See you in the next video.